Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. It's the 14th of October, 7:10 a.m. in the morning. I'm a bit late in recording. I think we have the Thanksgiving going on out here. Everything is closed, so I'm still on the holiday mood. But markets still have to go on. Things are looking great for the Mag 7 in the pre-market. I'm going to keep this short. Let's get started. Let's start off with the indices. Dow futures are down, but S&P futures and Nasdaq futures both are up in a decent manner, not too high, but pretty good. Oil is down. Again, these are all things which are camouflaging the growing tensions that are happening geopolitically. And at this point of time, I feel like today I need to get into the market. I might buy FNGU or FNGD because the momentum is still there in the market. I don't see any bearishness at this point of time, but my spidey sense is tingling that the drop is going to be sudden. So I'll keep you informed tomorrow what I did, if I bought anything at all. But if I get into any of those triple leverage products, I'll exit them the same day. Like if I buy it today, I'll be out of it by the evening. So it's going to be a very short trade. That said, I think among the headlines, the Federal Reserve may have pretty much hit just hit its 2% inflation targets. So if the Fed has hit the inflation target, that means their focus will now be on the job scenario. They are no longer going to be worried about the inflation, which would mean that we have to watch the labor data that might come in. And let me take a quick look at Bloomberg and see if we have anything else. It says Chinese stocks climb as traders see hope in Beijing's promises. Now, friends, I think Beijing is looking pretty good. China is looking pretty good right now because we have a lot of geopolitical turmoil going on. And China has managed to put itself into the background and stay away from all of that and just focus on its internals. Or so it may seem, because at this point of time, we even have Russia warning Israel that striking on Iran's nuclear facilities will be a step too far, and there would be consequences for those things. So, and we also have a conference taking place in Pakistan, and that's going to be talking about regional cooperation, and the whole city is in a kind of lockdown. And Russia has sent a huge delegation of around 76 members. In comparison, neighbors like India have sent 4, and other countries are all in low double digits. So there is a lot of significance to what is happening out there. When you look at it from the point of view of the two war theaters, one is Israel and Iran, and the other is Ukraine and Russia. So things are not looking great, and there are two choke points out there. One is Strait of Hormuz, and the other is near Yemen, from where oil can flow through to rest of the world, and both those areas are under the control of Iran. And disruption in oil supply could become a big problem geopolitically. And that's why I keep on saying that the stock market does not reflect the realities of geopolitical tensions that are taking place. And the Fed target of 2% inflation, even though it has been met, I would consider it as transitory, because if anything goes wrong in the Gulf, oil supply and goods supply will get constrained, and the whole globe will suffer economically because of that. And by saying supply-driven inflation, what I mean is that the demand remaining constant, there will be a lack of supply due to bottlenecks as well as non-availability of energy to manufacture goods. So that's what I'm looking at. But we'll see. Short term, one day should not be a big problem. Next, let's look at the heat map. Most of the money had gone into energy, utilities, all those defensive areas, and out of growth areas where money would come in the future. So if you look at the pre-market data right now, I can see that energy prices are going down. We saw that in the indices itself with oil going down, which means money is coming out of here. There's going to be a rotation, and the ones that lost the most yesterday are most likely to get it. And this is the nature of the market when it's trying to move sideways. Some index items will go down, the others will go up. Overall, it's going to be a consolidation of the index that's happening. That's the reason why I'm thinking I'll play a little bit on FNGU. If I manage to buy early at as soon as market opens and sell it by around 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I should make some tidy amount of money. But it's fraught with risk though, because the market could open high and drop immediately. So that's my personal plan, not financial advice. I'm just sharing it with you that I may do that. And then let's look at the economic calendar. I think we have a bunch of Fed speak going on out here. And then we have the most important thing here, I think, happens on Thursday with retail sales month over month, initial jobless claims, because this is where the Fed might be looking at the initial jobless claims to see if the labor market is resilient enough, because if inflation is under control, the next focus is on labor market. So that said, I think we'll go on to look at our Nasdaq futures, and Nasdaq futures are up mildly 0.25%, still not reached our cup and handle target of 27.75, but we are getting there. Remember friends, we had plotted this quite a while ago. We had plotted this somewhere around 1st of June 2023 or somewhere around 2nd October 2023, and now we are on our way here. So it's been a long wait, but once we reach there, then all the bets are off, because after that we still have a resistance at 20,905. Are we going to be able to cross that? RSI has plenty of room, and MACD is also bullish but moving towards the signal line. And when we look at QQQ, we can see that QQQ also is up 0.24% pre-market, and we have a resistance here at 495.56, and we are right now at 493.36. Are we going to be able to break through this resistance today? That's the big question, and we'll have our answers in the evening. By the looks of the MACD and the momentum, it seems that yes, we are going to do that. And if I go into daily chart, and where each of these candles are a one-day candle, you will see that we are very close to completing the gap fill. We need to complete this gap fill out here, and this gap fill will happen today. That is my expectation. And our MACD and momentum both are helping. We just need the momentum to pick up a little more, and then we can be assured it could happen today or it could happen tomorrow. Next, we'll look at AI and the MAG 7. We have Google, which is up 0.29%, managing to jump above the resistance at 164.49. This is a good symptom for today. Momentum is above average and picking up. MACD is on top of the signal line. Tesla is up 1.11%, and we have a lot of resistance out here for Tesla. It had a huge drop, so the gap fill always acts like a magnet, and Tesla will try to fill up this gap. So there could be a little bit of upward momentum, but it could also be a false signal, because pre-market is not always right. When the market opens, we will see if the rest of the audience is still remembering the robo-taxi event, and if there is more down to come, and if it is, then we have support at 212.11. Apple is up 0.70% this morning in pre-market trades, and we have Meta, which is up 0.60 pre-market. Amazon is up 0.28% pre-market. Microsoft is up 0.13% pre-market. AMD is up 0.50 pre-market. Palantir is down 0.07 pre-market. And FNGU is up 1.36% in pre-market trades. And we got AVGO, which is Broadcom, up 0.48% in pre-market trades. Oracle up 0.28%. Very, very strong chart for Oracle out here. The only concern here is the MACD. And momentum still has way to go, because in the past we have gone all the way up to 83.27. So I won't pull the plug yet. And then we have Micron Technology up 0.41%, and we have Cloudflare up 0.12% in pre-market action. And then we have NVIDIA, which is up 0.88% in pre-market action. And we have a resistance at 135.8, which we have broken through in the pre-market action. Right now, the price is 135.98 in pre-market. So we are slightly above the resistance. I'm not going to color this green yet. We'll wait for the morning open, and then we'll do the honors. And then Qualcomm is up 0.60%. SMCI is up 1.09%. ARM Holding is up 0.86%. ASML is up 0.51%. Intel Corporation is also up 0.8%. That means semiconductor sector is going to expect a lot of inflows today. And let us look at SMH, which is the semiconductor ETF, and you can see that semiconductor is up 0.49%. So things are looking great for the market this morning, at least in the pre-market session. Let's look at Genomics. In Genomics, PACB jumped up 27.74% yesterday, but this morning it's down 3.54%, understandably because all those who bought the stock earlier and have been waiting for a long time are likely to make a quick buck out here, make a big profit. So there's some profit taking happening, and there could be a little more drop before things stabilize. IMTX is up 1.71% after the huge drop due to equity dilution, and Bluebird is flat in pre-market trade. Ginkgo Bioworks is down 0.41% in pre-market trade. Prime is down 2.47% in pre-market trade. Allogene is flat in pre-market trade. Iowa is up 1.95% in pre-market trade. mRNA is up 0.17% in pre-market trade. Beam is down 0.12% in pre-market trade. Intelia is up 0.22% in pre-market trade. Editas has got no trades pre-market. Altimmune is down 0.16% in pre-market trades. Caribou Biosciences has no trades pre-market. CRISPR Therapeutics is up 0.32% in pre-market trades. ARCG, which is the ETF for genomics, is up 0.44%, still struggling to cross this diagonal line of resistance, and probably we are forming a new bull channel. I can confirm that only when we have higher highs and higher lows. So I'm waiting for that to happen. Hopefully in the next few days we are able to say something, because momentum is picking up and trying to go above average, which is a very good sign. And MACD is also moving towards the signal line to become bullish. And we look at Grail, which has got no trades pre-market. Illumina is down 0.03% pre-market. But friends, I keep on insisting that Illumina is tracking a target of around $160, which is our cup and handle target. Verve has got no trades pre-market. So my friends, that brings me to an end of today's video. I would conclude by saying that markets are looking stubbornly bullish regardless of flashing red signs in the geopolitical situation, regardless of the fact that we are just in the cusp of an election which is going to happen within a few weeks. So be very careful. That's my personal opinion, not financial advice, but that's what I would say. And I would try my best to stay in the sidelines and watch what's happening. But a part of me wants a piece of the action, looking at nothing deterring all these upward moving Mag 7s. I might do something with FNGU. I'm also going to come up shortly with another video on Tesla, because I have another epiphany that I want to share with you guys about Tesla and get your feedback about it. And watch out for that later today. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.